Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have stage 10 of Build Kit from the Knightrider series. Okay, so stage 10, we're on to doing the steering and the brake lines in this one. So let me show you what we're doing. Have a look at that. That's everything we get. As you can see, not too many parts in there, but I'm sure when we look at the instructions, there is quite a bit to do. So let's get in there. I may be wrong. Looks like there might be more to do than there is. So we're going to attach these two parts together with GM screws, attach them two on the front with LM screws. Then that can get fitted down on top of there. We need to make sure we get these lined up in the right places and make sure we're securing them down. They're going to get a DM screw there, a GM screw there. Yeah, so that's going to get secured down onto them two parts there. Them two are going to go through that. Then we're going to flip it over and we can put two DM screws on the underside. Then we're going to assemble this part, two BP screws onto there. This is all getting attached down onto here then. The instructions a bit, it's hard to make out in the instructions where everything's going because there's so much going on in these little pictures. It's hard to work it out where it's going, so I'm going to try work it out as we go on through the video. Hopefully by the end we do have something that looks a little like that. Okay, so I think this one, it looks more difficult in the actual instructions than it is because you can't properly see where everything goes. So hopefully we get it all right by the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. So to start off with, we are going to need these two parts here and this part here. So these are directional. We've got a right hand side and a left hand side. So that's going to go on there just like that. You're going to need a GM screw. On the outer one, we're going to be putting this one onto here. It's going to be quite difficult and fiddly to hold both parts at once, but that's what we need to do to try and get this in. So let's get our screw in. Secure them together. There we are. It's exactly the same with the opposite side. And there we are. So now we can take these two parts here. These are identifiable because they have an R just on this port here and an L just on this side here. So that's what you want to identify them on. So on the one on the R, which is this side, L is this side. So these are going onto the front. Just there. That one's good on that side. We'll be putting a LM screw through there. Let's drop our LM screw in. It's the way it looks in the magazine. If it doesn't look right now, hopefully it will when we go to put it on. So that's that one on there. The only part I'm not sure about is these parts here, which way that wants to be going around. No, so that is on the wrong way. So I've put that on upside down, so you take that back out. So we want the little nipple on this side facing up the way. Now let's do the same with this side. Got a screw through that hole. Need to secure that down. There we are. That's what you should have so far. Something that looks a little like that. So we've got our chassis part in and we can concentrate on the holes for the wheels first. So we've got this hole here and this hole here. That's where these want to drop into. So we'll drop that into there on that side and that one in there on that side. Just like so. Down here, we're going to be fixing these onto this point. Just there and just there. that wants to get secured on with a DM screw this side and a GM screw that side. So I'm going to put the DM screw in first, which is the flanged screw. Let's go on this side. Just like that. GM screw this side. So that's that in there. So we can turn that over, and where they came through the opposite side there and there, we can put another DM screw in each of them. So I'm going to do the side without the wheel first so you can see that. Put your finger on the back edge and then secure that screw down onto that. Just like so. One more this side. So secure that again from underneath and then put your screw in. And there you are. So we put this to the side just for a second, bringing these parts here. So we're going to be locating these into here. So we're going to have one for each side. So that's going to go down into there. And the BP screw through the top. Slowly put our BP screw in. Just like that. Do exactly the same with the opposite side now. So line that one in there. Line the hole up at the top. And then secure it down. And there you are. So now bringing back in our chassis, what we're going to do is we're going to want it this way up with the holes facing up the way. As you can see, this is where the bar is going to rest across these parts just here and here. It's going to come down over the top underneath these brackets here. We've got just a hole just either side, one here and one here. That's where these little arms are going to come just under here. So we're going to feed that under just like so. That's going to rest into these parts at the top here. But we want it to come through the center of these two parts here. So sort of down in the center, just like that. And we can secure that down onto there. What we're going with, it's going to be another BP screw. So let's line up one side. That's just there. So grab that and pull it up. Nice and tight. There we are. Now we can get the other side in. So I'm going to get my BP screw ready. So push that one down through there. Line up the hole again. Just there. And then secure that side down as well. And there we are. So that's going to get secured down into there now, with these two little brackets. So we're going to have two little brackets. We're going to secure these on with GM screws, which is pretty much the only screw we've got left. So we get one of these brackets. I'm going to put this one this side and put the GM screw in the top first. And then another GM screw. There we are. We'll do exactly the same on the opposite side now. Put that over there. Two more GM screws. Put the first one in. That one. And the second one next to that. And there we are. So we should have up until this point. So now we're going to work on our fuel line parts. So I'm going to take a little cocktail stick. I'm just going to push that down the center of one of these. And the other one. That's going to widen the hole on here. So when we pin it onto here, they go on a lot easier. Just like that. You don't want to widen it too much. just enough so you can get it on. That's that one. So let's try this one and see how thick it is. That's not too bad actually. So yeah, that's what you want. All 3 of them on there. Okay, so now with our chassis this way round, so as you can see, it's this way round. This little peg hole just here is where we're going. So we're going just on top of there first, going this way round. And we want that to be coming down that way round. So we've got one coming to either side and one towards the front. So let's get our GM screw in. So this is our brake line. So as you can see, we've got one line coming this way and one line coming towards each wheel. So we'll feed that through the center there. That come out the side. Can use the tweezers that they did supply with us to grab it if it won't come through. Just like so. And then just on the brake disc here, we do have a little nipple. We want to be putting that on. So let's get our fuel line on our brake disc. There we are. So that's that one just like that. So now I'll take the second side and we can push that through so that comes out there. So we put our second brake disc and everything on, which is this one here. That's going to get plugged into the nipple on here when that is on, just like so. So when that is on there, that nipple will get plugged into there. And that is it. So it's not as bad as what it looks in the magazine. It's just the instructions make it look a lot worse because you've got to really study the instructions to figure out where everything goes. But that is what you should have left over after pack 3. So there you are, guys. That is stage 10 all complete. And with that, that is the 3rd delivery all complete as well. So we're all built up until issue 10. So now we have to wait until the next delivery where we get parts 11 to 14 and then we can carry on with this. So there'll be no video tomorrow, guys, but we will return on Friday for a nice quick and easy build the Ecto 1 video just in time for Christmas. And yeah, hopefully you can join me then. If you did like this video, please remember to leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.